you like homelessness, you like increased rates of crime, you like the fact that everything's more expensive, and you like the fact that the safety in the area you live in has been decreased significantly, despite you living in good old US safety Western countries. Because if you didn't, why else would you stay? This got me thinking just exactly my current life and why me moving to Vietnam and Thao Dinh was the best decision I ever made. Now, I've been talking a lot about just, some thoughts in my head, just the fact that my experience from what I've seen, but I guess this video is more about relatable situations in my own life that I've seen recently, that why I have just a further concrete evidence and proof that me moving here was an amazing decision I ever made. So, first part of the fact is the crime, safety, regulations of me living in Atlanta compared to out here in pretty much exact similar situation as Atlanta equivalent. So, I was living in South Korea for 3 years, and at that time, I was able to really connect back to Georgia at all. In 3 years, never went back. So my only experience of it when I was there was just my family. My mom and dad telling me, friends telling me, oh, what's it like back there? And they were telling me it's the same. Now, obviously, I have no idea to verify it. So I said, okay, after 3 years, my time in Korea was over, so I went back home to Georgia, and I wanted to check out what exactly changed. 3 years is a long time. I mean, 3 years in anything. 3 years in a development, in a country, in a city, I was thinking, okay, it's got to be improved. I mean, everything's more modern, everything's better, money's gotten higher, so taxes, so it's got to improve some way and somehow. So I go back to Atlanta. The moment I arrived in Georgia and I check it out, I walk by the exact same area in terms of my apartments. It's near Centennial Olympic Park. It's exactly the same infrastructure, exactly the same buildings, and exactly the same sketchiness that I did when I was living in those apartments during my college and university years. I was still seeing homeless people on the rise. Homeless people are still chilling there. In fact, there's a Quiznos on the street corner on Peach Street, and that Quiznos, very famous because everyone goes by there after work. It's really popular there. Oh my God, my memory maybe not the best, but I swear, I saw the exact same homeless guy that I saw in my university days 4 or 5 years ago, is still in that exact same position and spot, wearing, I don't know, the exact same clothes, but still no shoes on his feet, still going around asking people for money. And I said, what has happened? It's been 3, 4, 5 years. It's not even him specifically. I thought, oh, maybe the infrastructure's changed. No, still what I was experiencing before. Okay. And the same terms of safety and crime was, I'm trying to go to my, go-to spots, Waffle House, JR Crickets. There's places in Atlanta or any city you live in, you got your go-to spots that you like to go to. Mine was those two places. And so it was like 7, 8 p.m. There's always this like eerie feeling that I'm just like looking behind my back. I don't know, you get the feeling it's like not even like midnight, 1 a.m., but it's just feeling whenever I was walking down the city. I always got that, I don't know what it was exactly, but it was just that, and it was still there. I couldn't describe it. It was just maybe, I don't know, nothing, because maybe nothing changed. And that was a big part, and obviously homelessness. I mean, it's Atlanta. Probably same in California, New York. I haven't seen homelessness getting better. Still the same spots where homeless people like chill at. College Park, obviously, big spot for that area. Still the same when I went back, coming back 3 years. And I thought to myself, okay, that's interesting. 3 years. Compared to in Vietnam, when you see development after 3 years, completely different infrastructure and mindset. You see new buildings, new infrastructure is being built. In fact, this year, I got here in 2025, but at the beginning of this year, apparently a new metro station opened up where I was living at. Clean, obviously no homeless people around, but it just built this year. So it's a vast difference in terms of quality of infrastructure, safety, and just how it looks. It feels like, because Vietnam has, I don't know, maybe the right word, something to prove, or, you know, it's going on the up and up, you know, it's got things to like always constantly be wary. Okay, we gotta look better this, we gotta create this better, move better like this. Maybe it's just trying to catch up. But in the States, it's almost like it's feeling like it's like being stagnant, because it's, you know, I guess the US is like in terms of economic power at the top, so it's always like, they're not gonna catch up, or what's the point of creating like less homelessness, nicer build. That's just how I got the vibe and feeling from there. All right. So second part I was mentioning about in terms of was same quality, same quantity, same price. So personal story for me, I really like going to grocery store in Publix to get simple, quick, easy, filling food. In terms of this would be a lunchbox. Now, my go-to order all the time, ever since it was university, college days, it's been like this for 4 or 5 years, and I always go to this, is a 5-piece chicken wing meal, crispy, and golden macaroni, mac and cheese, and then golden wedges. Now, the way I was describing it, you know, maybe it sounded better than was, it just got the job done. Right, sometimes the wedges are a little soggy, but it still gets the job done, and I've been liking it. And it's only $5, it's a huge plate. Now, 3 years go by, I wanna go check out my favorite place, what I used to get all the time. I go back. Tell me why. One, price. Tell me why the price has went up from $5 to $9.50. Now, that's just a $4.50 difference, obviously. We're not talking that in terms of $4.50 difference value. I wanna know why, if we change out the verbiage and language, why is it almost double the price? Double the price and same quantity, same quality. Even the quality was a little bit questionable, because when I went back, the chicken was actually a little bit burnt. And the fries a little bit soggy as well. So why is it doubled price, same quantity, same quality? I mean, nothing's changed in terms of the infrastructure of the building. It's just the price itself was doubled. And you would think, okay, I mean, if a price increase, there's gotta be something going on, especially if it's doubled. You know, maybe we gotta get a little extra wing here, a little bit more of this here. Oh, you know, the fries, man, they gotta be hand-picked and handmade, not just out of some plastic bag we just like mass produce. Nope, still same taste as well. So I thought to myself, what exactly is the purpose of, you know, this change, and why am I enduring it and noticing it all the time? Now, honestly, that kind of got me riled up a little bit, just because, you know, the things I used to enjoy for like simple, quick stuff like that, I enjoyed that back when in my university and college days, when I could actually afford that type of stuff. Now, I mean, it's not about more of affordable. It's like, why am I paying for that when I know what was it like before and nothing really changed except just price? Like, why am I putting myself through that? And now I'm thinking to myself, okay, what other alternatives are there? What other things are out there? And honestly, there's not much alternatives, because everything rised up. Another favorite place, I like going to Taco Bell. I'm a huge Taco Bell lover. I was about to say Mexican food, but that would have been quite offensive. Because I usually get the 10 taco pack. Same thing. What is it, like $16 to like 20, it's like 23, 24. That's almost like a 30, 40% increase in price. For what? It's still same 12 taco pack. Still same tacos, still same amount. Still same sogginess as well. So that just got me thinking, okay, what is the difference of that between in Vietnam? Because if you're increasing in price, if you're paying for more, don't get me wrong, I get it. inflation, different prices constantly increasing. Yeah. But what you would be paying for that here, you're gonna get a massive difference in, quantity, potentially quality if you're paying higher. But you would just be paying what you would be paying back in the States. Like, okay, that's $16 before Taco Bell. You're gonna get massive amounts of bang for your buck in a sense. So, yeah, that one actually got me riled up thinking about it again. Yeah. And the third one, actually, this is more something if you're trying to go for endeavors, especially in entrepreneurial stuff, trying to create something for yourself or build something for yourself. Why would you do this? Entrepreneurial, building something yourself, doing something for yourself, creating something for yourself is already difficult enough. But the most difficult part, I would say, is just keeping yourself afloat. Just be able to maintain it. So, if you're gonna do this type of path and you wanna maintain and just try to keep yourself afloat, question, would you wanna do it in your home place in the US, in Canada, where you know where the prices are, you're thinking about it, okay, this is how much I need to do, whatever number's in your head, $2,000, $3,000, would you rather continue paying that $2,000, $3,000, or if you were to move or find a way to reduce the price? Because if you try to find a way to reduce the price, you're gonna have to reduce the quality of life. Okay, maybe I can't eat out like this, or maybe I can't do that. Okay, you could do that, or, mentioned before, find a way to move and then go half the price, a third of the price of what you're currently, whatever numbers in your head, to be able to maintain that. So ask yourself, is that a possibility? Because I want to say, when I was living back in near Peace Street, where the Walgreens are, that I was paying around $1,500. $1,500. This for a one bedroom, and I was actually sharing with my roommate at the time, so I was actually sleeping in the closet. But it's $1,500 to actually stay there. And I said, okay, $1,500 just to stay there. That's not with utilities, rent. So closer to probably around $1,750. Now we're talking food prices as well. This is in the city, so we're looking at, I'm spending like an extra $300, $400 just on food. So pricing would be around $2,250, $2,300, whatever. Okay, let's just say $2,000. Let's just say $2,000. Let's just go even math. If we're doing $2,000 to stay in the States, in the US, and this is just to try to keep myself afloat, right? Would it not be better to keep yourself afloat if you were to go to a smaller country like Vietnam? So if I was paying $2,000 in Vietnam, right now my current lifestyle to maintain is $500 a month. And yes, this is with everything included just for my apartment, and this is with just to pay for food as well. I'm paying $500 to just live, food, everything. So $2,000 to $500 a month. And I'm living in a Thao Dinh, which is the Western equivalent of America. Everything's in English. Well, it's higher priced here, but it's westernized. Everything's food here, but I'm still paying $500 a month. So from $2,000 to $500, that is 1/4 the price. I don't know the math on that. I'm terrible at math. Was that like 75% decrease or something? If you could do a 75% discount on your current lifestyle, rent, food, just living costs, just to stay afloat, 75%, would you do it? Would you take it? I think the answer is obvious, yes. But what would it take really? Just to move, come to Vietnam, or obviously there's other Southeast Asian countries to go check out. But I was just thinking to myself, man, me trying to pursue, let's say like this YouTube channel or business, it would make more sense to do it in a lower cost of living country. Look, I have 75%, I got a free 75% discount. Where can you get that in the States? Tax refund, or what's the little trick I could do with not eating out? Okay, instead of this, I could save this. Just no amount of numbers you could do to get 75% off and still maintain the same quality. I'm still eating out at restaurants. I'm still chilling out at different places, going to like a decent gym. So, yeah. These are just some thoughts, some personal stories in my head, and I guess to anybody else, to my younger self, you know, or somebody who want to move, you know, why not you do the same in your position, your idea and belief of like Vietnam or any other place to reduce the costs, live a different quality of lifestyle, and yeah. But I'm actually catching up because my stop is here. And yeah, I guess make the move.